Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about a Whirlpool dryer that is making a squeaking noise. And this will be a tutorial for fixing it. So let's get right into this instructional video. I'll be going over 4 things that you can do to hopefully get you to or help you fix your squeaking noise in your Whirlpool dryer, okay? So once again, if your Whirlpool dryer is making a squeaking noise, this will be a tutorial for fixing it. And there are 4 things that I'm gonna tell you and show you how to do. So let's get into this. I'll be more telling you, and you can look up, how to do each individual thing if you don't know how to do each step. So let's get into this. Number 1, I felt like I took too long for that intro, so I'm gonna go quickly through that video, okay? Okay. Anyways, we're moving on to the steps. Let's get into this. Number 1, the first one, level the dryer. If your dryer was installed and it is not level, then guess what? It's going to be a problem. It could cause it to make a squeaking sound. It could cause lots of problems. Leveling the dryer is easy. Generally speaking, you can go look up a tutorial on how to do it, but you want to make sure that it is not level first using a level tool. And once you see that it is not level, then you can take the appropriate steps to level it. If you put a level on it and it's level in every direction, then you're good. But if you see that it's not level, then you can go ahead and level it. Look up a separate tutorial on how to do that. But if your dryer is not level, you need to go and look at, if it had an improper installation, go look up a separate tutorial and you can level it properly. So you might need to level the dryer. That's number 1. That is the first fix. And install it properly. That is the first fix, okay? Moving on to number 2. Number 2, lighten the load. Maybe you have too much clothing, towels, or sheets in the dryer. If you got too much in there, then guess what? You need to lighten up the load. If you have too much in there, it's going to cause it to make a squeaking sound because the dryer cannot handle that weight. So take some stuff out, lighten the load, and see if the squeaking sound goes away. That is number 2. Moving on to number 3. Fix number 3. Turn the heat down. Okay, so dryers are obviously meant to produce a lot of heat. They're designed because they're going to get hot. The manufacturers know that. However, when things get hot, what happens? They expand, they contract, right? If you have the heat running too high, at too high of a level, it might cause things to expand or contract too much, which therefore might cause a squeaking sound. So it doesn't mean put it at low heat. You can use whatever heat you want. But let's say you have it at the highest heat. Maybe going to medium heat will get rid of the squeaking sound. And guess what? Medium heat will probably still dry your clothes perfectly fine. So experiment with different heat levels and see. Maybe turn the heat up, maybe turn the heat down. Generally speaking, if it's squeaking, you want to maybe try and turn the heat down, but experiment. Maybe you got to go to a higher heat level. See whatever will fix the problem for you. That is number 3. Adjust the heat. Preferably turn the heat down, but adjust it and play around with it. See what works, okay? And your dryer is obviously going to have different heat settings that you can choose from. So play around, see what works, and obviously make sure that it's still drying your clothes, but I would recommend turning the heat down and then maybe running it for a little bit longer. This way your clothes are still dry, but you're not going to get that squeaking sound. Hopefully that's going to work for you. Last but not least is number 4. Number 4 is replace components. It could be a component inside of there that's making a squeaking sound. You might need to replace it. Obviously, this is generally speaking not something that you want to do yourself. You want to hire a professional for this, but you might need to replace some components. Hopefully, it's an inexpensive component, a small one that's easy to replace. This way, it doesn't run you up a lot of money. But, if you've tried everything else, then generally speaking, it might be a component that's just not working properly, and you might need to replace the component. So buckle up, hire a professional, and get them to look into it and replace whatever needs to be replaced. And obviously, depending on what component needs to be replaced, sometimes it makes, if you're going to be replacing an expensive component, sometimes it makes more costly sense to just buy a new dryer. So you got to always keep that in mind. Look at the cost of replacing the component and compare it to the cost of a new dryer and see what makes more sense. And that is truly it. Those are the things that you can try out. And yeah, like I said, it is a tutorial for fixing it if your Whirlpool dryer is making a squeaking noise. Hopefully you like this video. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say, so we're going to roll the outro. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.